Good day, Dr. Amiruddin. I'm Lau Kelson from Group 7, and other members are Joshini, Syafeeq, Nurain, Najihah, Nuraqilah, and Ting Ying. The local company that we have chosen is Mamee-Double and Berhad, and the host country that we have chosen is France. Hi, Dr. Amiruddin, it's me, Kelson. Now I'm going to proceed with the executive summary. First of all, the mission of Mamee is to build long-term volume and profit growth, as well as to strengthen its leading position by offering nutritious foods of exceptional value, while the vision of Mamee is to become a globally recognized provider of nutritious food products. The objective of this assignment is to prepare a proposal report for Mamee-Double and Berhad to expand the company's economic empire into France, and to identify issues and challenges in the global marketplace and international environment. There are several benefits of growing business empire into France. First of all, according to Camille Leblanc, a cuisine journalist, France is the second largest consumer of fast food. Next, French have loosened their normally strict food culture norms. And last but not least, innovative corporate leaders, high quality transport infrastructure, and strong intellectual property protection are also found in France. Foreign investment and interest in France have increased in recent years as a result of the French government's efforts. Next is the local company's profile. Mamee is a Malaysian snack food and beverage manufacturer that operates in more than 100 countries around the world. It is particularly well known in Southeast Asian countries such as Singapore, Indonesia, and Australia. The headquarters of Mamee is in Malacca. It is a commercial organization that manufactures a broad range of F&B products that are classed as snacks and health products. It offers more than 200 F&B items in local and global markets with a broad spectrum of brands such as Mr. Potato, Mamee Monster, Mamee Chef, and Perfecto. Mamee has 40% market share in snack products in Malaysia. The founder of Mamee is Datuk Pang Chin Hin, and Mamee was listed on the main board of the Kuala Lumpur Stock Exchange since its incorporation on the 3rd of August 1991. It is Malaysia's first biggest producer of F&B and Malaysia's largest manufacturer of snack products. That's all from me, thank you.
Hi, I'm Joshini. I will be presenting the part for analysis of host country, France. Under legal environment, the constitution legislation passed by Parliament, ministerial decrees and order, and international conventional and treaties approved by France are all resources of French law. Because France is a member of European Union, national law must comply with the community criteria. Besides, all countries whose legal systems are based on Roman law share legal similarities. The next part is economic environment. France has abundant agricultural resources and maintains a strong manufacturing sector. Despite the recent downturn, the dynamic service sector now accounts for a growing share of economic activity and has been responsible for much of the job creation in recent years. France started the G20, hosted the OECD, and is a member of the G7, the European Union, and the World Trade Organization. This shows that it is one of the world's most important economic players. The following part is social environment. Cultural identities are important in French business culture, where appropriate behavior, mutual trust, and understanding are essential for your company's success. The French has an innate feeling of privacy as seen by their sharp separation of work and personal life. After work, don't expect to be invited out because most people will return home to their families. In France, business culture relationships are very important, so you will often spend time getting to know your co-workers before you talk about business. That's all for me.
Hi, my name is Nuraqilah. Next, I would like to present about market analysis. In market analysis, there are three components, which is assessment, evaluation, and risk. In assessment, we decide by 2 points. The first point is market potential. The second point is level of competition. First, population. France's overall population will reach 67 million people by the year 2021. The second is gross domestic product (GDP) per capita. France has an advanced and market-oriented economy, 3.3% of global GDP. As of 2021, France ranks 29 in the world of GDP per capita. The last is public infrastructure. Government investment and cutting-edge technology have made France one of the most modern infrastructure in the world. The next point is level of competition, legal and political environments. French civil law of France refer to the French Republic civil law legal system, which is heavily influenced by legal codes and legislation as well as case law. Among the French legal system, the Napoleonic Civil Code was the most influencing civil law throughout Europe and beyond. The ultimate law of France is in the 1958 approved constitutions. Next is social cultural influences. In France, it is vital to obey social traditions and maintain an adequate degree of formality. The second point in market analysis is evaluation. In evaluation, we decide by 2 points: cost and benefits. Direct cost. Because the set price must always equal or exceed the product's direct cost, every sales must result in a profit. Pricing based only on direct expenditures makes the most sense when there is a potential to sell a few extra units one time with excess manufacturing capacity. Direct labor is a common method of employment in France. More than $28,000 is the average yearly wage for the French employees. Instant noodle pack from Mamee Chef come with a block of fried noodles, a seasoning powder, and other ingredients like shrimp and vegetables. The next is opportunity cost. No longer has the burden of having a worry about making the greatest possible selection that doesn't work out at the cost of their feasible investment. The next component is benefits. First is sales and profits. Mamee will be able to reach a far wider audience by expanding into the France market. The second is lower cost. A new market offers an opportunity to generate money and lowers operational expenses for Mamee provided they prepare well. The next is foreclosing of markets. Way to establish this kind of market dominance, including mergers and acquisition.
Hi, I'm Ting from Group 7, and my matrix number is B0620100249. Now I will continue the presentation for the rest benefits. The next benefits will be the synergy. Mamee can get continual training in technology and decision making to ensure they have the most current knowledge. The next benefit will be the competitive advantages. The transportation infrastructure are prepared well in France, and there are strong intellectual property rights are available in France. Last but not least is the new technology. The French government has invested in research and development for tech experts in Sophia Antipolis Technological Park in Paris. Now I will move to the part of risk in evaluation. Mamee might have to face the risk of exchange rate fluctuations in France. In April of year 2022, the French-Malaysian exchange rate is averaged at 0.218 Europe dollar over Malaysian ringgit, and the current inflation rate in France is 1.5%. Next will be the operating complexity. In Malaysia, English is the primary language of commercial purposes. But in France, the businesses and even the visitors are expected to have some basic knowledge of French or able to speak it. Furthermore, Mamee also have to face the risk of direct financial losses. There are strong emphasis on labor rights and protection for enterprise which operating in France. Therefore, Mamee might have to pay the payroll taxes, hiring expenses, which might rise significantly. Lastly is the political risk. The deficits and debt in France are predicted to climb from -3% and 98.8% of GDP in year of 2019 respectively to 11.8% for both by the year of 2020 and 2021. Next, I will continue my presentation about the key determining factors of entry mode. In exporting, it is including indirect exports, direct exports, and intra-corporate transfers. For indirect exports, it is sold to the intermediaries in the country of origin. All those paperwork and approval, transport and marketing are handled by these middlemen who then sell to France. Next will be the direct exports. Because of the higher salaries in France compared to Malaysia, Mamee is able to maintain complete control over all its manufacturing operations. Mamee exporters also have difficulties when the French franc is strong versus the Malaysian ringgit. Next will be the intra-corporate transfers. Mamee enterprises are able to accelerate the whole process of acquiring travel visas and work permits in order to facilitate the internal transfers of employees. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Syafeeq Uzir. I will talk about international licensing and international franchising. Okay, the first is international licensing. International licensing is two companies enter into a license agreement. The Mamee business provides the French company permission to produce its goods in exchange for a fee. Okay, the second is international franchising. International franchising may be used by both new and established franchises to expand into new markets and geographic regions. And there are various factors to consider: the availability of the company operating overseas, its flexibility, and the advantage and risks of worldwide development under a master franchise model. Okay, next I will talk about specialist modes. There are three terms on specialist modes, which are contract manufacturing, management contract, and turnkey project. First is contract manufacturing. Mamee might enter a manufacturing contract in France for the construction of a product. This is because for organizations that supply any form of product manufacturing service to another company under a signed contract, the contract manufacturing scheme OEM is a certification scheme. Okay, second is management contract. Management contract is an agreement under which operational control of an enterprise is vested by contract in a separate enterprise that perform the necessary managerial function in return for a fee. Moreover, management companies may be hired by Mamee company, which will pay the management company to advertise on behalf of Mamee company. Okay, lastly is a turnkey project. Turnkey project is a ready-to-use industrial initiative from the French government, and investors now have a list of turnkey industrial location that satisfy their objective. Okay, next I will talk about foreign direct investment. In foreign direct investment, there are three key factors, which are greenfield strategy, acquisition strategy, and joint venture. Okay, the first is greenfield strategy. A foreign direct investment (FDI) in which Mamee create a company in France and grow its activity from the bottom up is known as a greenfield venture. Moreover, as a greenfield investment, preparation, long-term commitment, and significant financial needs are some of its drawbacks. The second is acquisition strategy. It demonstrates how to use business, technical, and support technical to control risk and accomplish program objectives. Therefore, an operation deployment plan connect key program event including decision point, reviews, contract award, testing, and production lot or delivery quantities to the various stage of the procurement process. Okay, the third is joint venture. The joint venture partner must consist of at least 2 persons or natural entities. And the two joint ventures will use Mamee's experience in the manufacture of halal food and beverage to make Malaysia as halal center and stepping stone for food and beverage company in other countries looking to reach the French market. Thank you.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurain Najihah binti Hasran. I will continue the next slide, which is strategy for entering foreign market and strategy alliance. The first one is joint ventures. Joint ventures is two or more people or organization agree to combine resources to achieve a goal or activities. Mamee, for example, recruit local but promotes family members to key position. Because Mamee may share resources and duties, they can utilize a joint venture. Despite exporting their products, Mamee may partner with a foreign company to gain knowledge, resources, and skills. Mamee can export their products simply. Second is exporting. Mamee say exporting may enhance income and profitability. Mamee was created for export to widen its reach. Since the Malaysian market is saturated, Mamee may able to enhance sales and revenues by exporting. Exporting may also be used to find franchise opportunities or produce internationally. Domestic orders are smaller than international ones. Mamee receives income when foreign companies buy its product. We go to the last slide, which is conclusion. Reason why Mamee should seriously consider growing into France. The first one is the labor rules of France are progressive, forward-looking, and moral. France Overseas Business brochure demonstrates the government's human-centered approach to regulation. No procedures are non-essential and everyone involved knows the laws and excellent performance. Entrepreneurs have wide authority to construct their companies as numerous contracts and employment agreements are legal. France properties, employee retention, talent development, health and safety, and positive collaboration between employees, their representative, and businesses. Second is, in France, there is no difference between local and foreign enterprises in terms of regulation. Foreign corporations may acquire local enterprises, property, create their own legal organizations, and get financial backing. With France's strategic location and high-quality infrastructure, companies may easily access Europe, the Middle East, and Africa. France is Europe's most desirable country for foreign investors for the second year in a row. The last one is expanding to France is financially profitable. French corporation formation is easy and economical. French government and other organizations provide financial incentive to recruit overseas businesses. This is the lowest annual interest rate since 2002 for French multinationals. This series of measures seeks to simplify business and help companies create long-term jobs. France has signed tax agreement with 120 countries to eliminate double taxation. That's all from our group. Thank you.